because music is so ordered, actually, and music is also so... I love the fact that if you think of words associated with music, the most powerful one is resolution. You know, you have an harmony, ensemble. It's all about unity, and it's all about things that meet together because they want to. And
even dissonance.
Yeah, yes, in fact, because actually it's kind of music has a beautiful way of showing us that actually cause and effect. You don't have dissonance without consonance. So in fact, one affects the other. It's like having something that's high and something that's low. You don't have one without the other. So you have to have that point of resolution. If you have a piece which doesn't resolve, if you didn't know anything about music, you wouldn't feel good at the end. You'd think...
That's how I felt about all that music being composed in the 60s and 70s that was, now what?
Well, exactly.
Let me out.
Yeah, you're right, because it must have been a reaction to something that caused it, actually.
I guess.
Yeah.
But you know, I've been told by, I had the privilege of working within the Indiana University School of Music for a number of years. And so I heard lots of bits and pieces from people I really respected, world famous, this, that, and the others. Musicians.
Yes.
Forgive me, I didn't mean to trivialize that.
Yes.
And I was assured, because I would go to things, they'd say, well, you have to like it. I said, I don't like that. And so finally somebody said, Paula, don't worry about it. If it is great, it will last.
Yes, yes.
If it is not great, it'll disappear.
Yes.
Is that right?
I'm sure that's right. Because there's a kind of universality about some music that you know, we can't be without it. And it shakes down. I think it finds its own place. But I think if there's a balance of the perspective that the music is trying to present, that has the ability to translate over periods of time. I've worked a lot with young people, particularly in the United States, actually, and I love it. And one of the things that I've loved about working with young people is that they're not judgmental, because there aren't necessarily the points of reference that you have when you become more experienced. And the reality is, certainly in the children's choir world, a lot of the music that people sing is contemporary. It's written over the last 10, 20 years. And occasionally a choir will sing, you know, the Cantique de Jean Racine of Fauré or something like that, but very rarely. And this girl, lovely girl, came up to me after a concert one time. She said, I liked your piece, she said, which I said, oh, thank you very much. She said, she said, the other week we sang a piece by a guy called Vivaldi. She said, do you know him? And I thought, for me, that was glorious.
Yes.
Because she thought that he was living.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And you think, because
do you know him?
Yes, exactly. She thought that music was fresh as a daisy.